Several months ago, I ordered a fake Gibson guitar. I wanted to see what all of the conversation online was about. The guitar I got shipped to me is one of the ugliest guitars I've ever seen. The video does not do it justice. Yesterday, after filming the upgrades, I took the guitar outside to show my wife. In the sunlight, it sparkles. And not in a good way. She gasped and said, "That thing is really ugly. It reminds me of a really bad Vegas hotel room in the 1970s. That is an accurate description. At first, when I opened the back of the guitar, I thought the guitar was made out of veneered particle board. It is not. I chipped away some of the wood in the control cavity, and it is some sort of wood. Not certain as to what kind of wood, but it is wood. They painted over the dust from the routing, making it look like painted particle board. Everything about this guitar is like plastic fruit on display. It looks kind of real from a distance, but when you get up close, you really can't hide the truth. This thing is not passing for a Gibson. The tuners are horrible, they spin without engaging, and when they finally do, it's kind of rough and difficult to turn. The guitar is a boat anchor, coming in at almost 10 pounds. Everything metal has this thin gold-like veneer that does not look like gold at all. The only redeemable quality of the guitar is the neck. The frets only rock in 4 locations. The neck is straight and flat. The truss rod actually works, and the sides of the frets do not draw blood when you slide your hands up and down the sides of the fretboard. With that, I think that you could actually have a workable guitar. I've gotten a lot of requests to do a mod video on this guitar since I released the first video. When I found a friend of mine had all of the parts to an Epiphone Les Paul minus the guitar for sale, I decided it was time to move forward. Disclaimer, I'm doing this for entertainment purposes, yours and mine. I do not recommend buying a guitar like this. If you want a Les Paul-like guitar that is a quality enough to use as a modification platform, then I would look at the Harley Benton guitars and stay away from repeating what I'm doing here. Everything in the mod project fit for the most part. The bridge and the stop bar fit fine without any modification. The 3-position switch and pickups also fit as well. 5 of the 6 tuners fit, the 6 and high E. The screw hole on the back of the headstock did not line up with the tuner. I needed to drill a new hole and then all was good. The control pots did not fit through the holes in the body. I kind of expected this. I took a reamer and opened them up until I was able to fit the pot shafts through. I could not remove the nut. Not for lack of trying. I spent a couple hours trying everything I knew and many ideas that I found online. It's not coming off anytime soon. All of the remaining hardware and electronics came from an early 2000s Epiphone Les Paul. I figured this would fit an import guitar, and as I described, for the most part it did. After the upgrades, the guitar plays fine. It plays like an Epiphone Les Paul because for all intents and purposes, I literally took a husk of the guitar that I had and put everything for a Les Paul Epiphone into it. My final conclusions are that you can take a guitar like this and make it playable. You have to get a neck and a body that is serviceable, and then you can build up from there. I think there are much better ways to do this than this specific approach, and I've described that earlier in the video. Except for the color and the god-awful sparkle in the paint, the guitar does not look quite so bad with the chrome finish hardware installed. Don't get me wrong, I have guitars with a sparkle finish, but they're done tastefully. I need to lower the action some more after playing the sample tracks for this video, as it is a little too high for me. The sound that comes out of the guitar now is not really bad at all. In fact, it's pretty good. I love a good starter guitar that you can have fun with as a project guitar and build upon. I do not mind people replicating something successful in design. I buy Telecaster-like guitars and Stratocaster-like guitars and even Gibson-like guitars. What I mean by that is a guitar that is like one of those name brands, but carries another company's company name on the headstock. I do, however, have an issue with knockoffs from China that'll actually label their products as Gibson, Fender, or other known and reputable brand names. I don't fault someone from buying whatever they want. I, however, will not buy any more fake Gibson guitars. you like this video, click like, subscribe, and notify.